Hello viewers, a very warm welcome back to Reflex. In this video, we are going to discuss GATE 24 electronic solutions from the subject Digital Electronics. So only 3 questions came from Digital Electronics. All were MCQ type, multiple choice question of 1 mark each. So let's start with the very first question, question number 24 in the master question paper of GATE 2024, Electrical Engineering, from subject Digital Electronics, which is as follows. Question number 24, 1 marks, MCQ, multiple choice question. Question is simplified form of the Boolean expression is asked. Simplified form of Boolean expression. Okay, आसान है question. Options में expression is given as function of f of PQRS is given as P bar Q bar plus P bar QS plus P Q bar R S bar plus I bar S bar plus P Q bar R S bar. Right? Options given are A, P bar S bar plus Q P bar S plus Q bar S bar. B is P bar Q bar plus Q bar S bar. C given as P bar Q plus R S bar, and D given as P S bar plus Q bar. Very simple question from Boolean algebra, basically key maps and digital logic, Carnot maps and Boolean algebra. Let's move on to solution this question. क्वेश्चन पे आगे बढ़ते हैं क्योंकि आसान क्वेश्चन है. इस क्वेश्चन के लिए बेस्ट अप्रोच है, बेस्ट एंड मोस्ट सिंप्लीफाइड एंड द इजीएस्ट अप्रोच आई थिंक इज यूजिंग के मैप और कार्नोट मैप. कार्नोट मैप हम लोग इस फंक्शन का बूलियन फंक्शन को बनाएंगे, ऐसे ही करते हैं कार्नोट मैप. Here we have PQ, here we have RS. We can take otherwise also. तो ऐसे होते हैं R bar S bar, R bar S, RS, RS bar, P bar Q bar, P bar Q, PQ, PQ bar. हम लोग को इसको फिल करना है. Fill it and you have to make groups so as to simplify. इसमें क्या होगा P bar Q bar. तो P bar Q bar में जितना भी एंट्रीज होगा सब 1 होगा. All P bar Q bar एंट्रीज भी 1. Right? And next we have P bar QS. P bar QS. So these two basically P bar QS. Right? Next we have P Q bar R bar S bar. There only one entry, एक entry होगा इसके corresponding P Q bar R bar S bar इधर होगा. और एक entry P Q bar R S bar. P Q bar R S bar. एक. हम लोग को ऐसे ग्रुप बनाना है ताकि मिनिमम ओवरलैपिंग हो. We have to make such group such that there will be minimum overlapping and all the ones will be covered. Because this is sum products expression. This is the expression. So we can group it in such a way that we can include this group of 4 quad and these 4. तो ये क्या है एक्चुअली, के मैप साइक्लिक होता है तो रिपीट करता है. तो इफ यू टेक दिस के मैप अगेन, इफ यू पुट इट हियर देन विल, एंड इफ यू टेक दिस मैप अगेन पुट इट हियर, इट्स रिपीट्स हॉरिजॉन्टली एंड वर्टिकली. तो हम लोग क्या देखेंगे, वी कैन टेक द ग्रुप्स ऑफ दिस 4 ones, one quad and these 4 ones another quad. So corresponding to this one corner ones, we will have the simplified expression in terms of PQRS as क्या कॉमन है वो हम लोग देखना है. इसमें क्या कॉमन है, इन दोनों कॉलम में S बार कॉमन है, और इन दोनों रो में क्या कॉमन है S बार, इन दोनों कॉलम में क्या कॉमन है Q बार. ये क्या हो जाएगा Q बार S बार. इन चारों का मिला, ठीक है। और इन चारों का क्या हो जाएगा, we have to check what is common. In these two columns we have common as p bar. In these two rows we have common as s. So it will be p bar s. तो simplified expression में बहुत ही आसानी से इन दोनों का सम होगा. So f of p q r is the simplified expression or form of the given function. Simplified using k bar. It is simply given by the sum of these. That is, we can write it as p bar s plus q bar s bar. ठीक है, ऐसे हम k bar सिंप्लीफाई कर दिया इसको बहुत ही आसानी से. तो ये मैच करेगा ऑप्शन ए के साथ. Very basic, based on the solution, based on the approach using k bar खाना बना के ग्रुपिंग करके वहाँ से फिर उसको सिंप्लीफाई कर सकते हैं. Got the answer to this question is option A, p bar s plus q bar s bar. I hope it is clear. I have shown it in detail also and explained the steps. If you still have doubts about it, please feel free to ask in the comment section. And that's all for this question. Moving on to the next question in this series of GATE 2024 Electrical Engineering solutions from the subject Digital Electronics. Next question, question number 25 in the master question paper, again of 1 mark. MCQ type is as follows. Number 25. It is given in the circuit present value of Z is 1. Neglecting the delay in the combinatorial circuit values of S and Z respectively, S and Z respectively after application of the clock pulse. After application of the clock will be the digital circuit is given as something like this. It is a combination of combinatorial as well as sequential circuit. X XOR Y XOR Z. Okay, there is some D flip-flop also. You can cascade. Okay, this Q bar, this is Z. It's taken as feedback again. This is X equal to 1, Y equal to 0. And clock pulse is applied here. This clock is D flip-flop and this combinatorial circuit. So let's move to solution. Let me give the options also. A S equal to 0, Z equal to 0, B S equal to 0, Z equal to 1, C S equal to 1, Z equal to 0, and D S equal to 1, Z equal to 1. So all the four combinations जो हो सकता है possible combinations 0 0 0 1 1 0 and 1 1. They are put in the options. They are valid answers also. Let's check how the circuit will behave. My clock was applied. Now the D flip flop as output, as you all know. In the next state, it will have output Z equal to D. That is Qn plus 1 equal to D. Right? And D is here what? S. Right. And S is what? In the combinatorial circuit. x XOR y XOR z. Initially we have z equal to 1, x is given as 1, y is given as 0. So 1 XOR 0 is what? 1, and this 1 XOR 0 gives what? 0. So initially s is 0. Okay. Now if you apply the clock pulse इधर क्या हो जाएगा, ये जो s का जो वैल्यू है वो d में z में ट्रांसफर हो जाएगा. So now z will the next instant after clock pulse से applied अप्लाई करने के बाद z क्या हो जाएगा, z n plus 1 इक्वल टू ऐसे लिख सकते हैं. z n plus 1 क्या हो जाएगा, s n क्या था पहले 0 था, तो z नेक्स्ट क्लॉक पल्स में क्या हो जाएगा, z 0 हो जाएगा. s का वैल्यू जो है वो ले लेगा फ्लिप फ्लॉप में. z will take the value of s in the previous instant. So if z is 0, then what will have 0 0 0, sorry 1 0 0. So 1 XOR 0 is what, 1, and 1 XOR 0 again XOR. So 1 XOR 0 is what, 1 XOR 0 is again 1. So s becomes 1, right? After clock pulse applied, z becomes 0. So this is fed back to commutator circuit. XOR of 0 1 0 is 1. So s becomes, after the application of clock pulse, s becomes 1. That is 0 XOR 1 XOR 0. So 1. And z, it has acquired the previous value of s before the clock pulse applied. That is क्या था, previous value of s 0 था, z हो गया 0. So after the clock pulse applied, the values of s and z will be 1 and 0 respectively. 1 और 0 होगा, ऐसे हम लोग बता सकते हैं. So our answer to this question is option C. Let's look at the approach carefully once again. You have to take the equation for the D flip flop, state equation. So it will give z n plus 1 at the n plus 1th instant. It will take the value of s at the previous instant. शुरू में क्या था, z 1 था, s क्या था 1 1 0 का XOR क्या हो जाता है 0. जब हमें क्लॉक पल्स दिया तो ये जो 0 वैल्यू था इस पे वो d फ्लिप फ्लॉप के थ्रू s में z में ट्रांसफर हो गया, तो z हो गया 0. z इनिशियली था 1, s इनिशियली था 0. ये क्या हो गया, इधर आ गया 1 0 का XOR हो जाएगा, क्या हो जाएगा, सॉरी 0 1 0 का XOR हो जाता है. इनिशियली था 1 और 0, ठीक है. अब जब क्लॉक पल्स अप्लाई हुआ तब ये हो गया, ये वैल्यू पास हो गया, तो ये 0 हो गया. 0 1 0 का क्या होता है XOR 1. तो आफ्टर क्लॉक पल्स अप्लाइड s equal to 1 and z equal to 0. That is what is asked. लोगों ने इसको डिटेल भी किया है. So that's the approach. I hope the solution and the method is clear. But still, if you have any doubts or queries, please feel free to ask in the comments. I will be glad to answer. And that's all for this question. Question in the series of Get Unit by Determining Solutions from subject Digital Electronics. This question is also 1 mark MCQ type from the multiplexer, 4-stone multiplexer. Question number 26 in the master question paper is as follows. It is given to obtain the Boolean function f of x y equal to x y bar plus x bar inputs p q r s in the figure should be. Basic simple multiplexer multiplexer, 4:1 multiplexer commutator circuit given as PQRS 0, 1, 2, 3. S1 is to be given select lines. S1, S0, X and Y are the inputs. S1, S0 select lines. Select lines. And the output is given as S4 X Y. Okay. 4:1 multiplexer. 0 logic circuit. So just want to solution को आगे बढ़ते हैं इसको छोड़कर हम लोग इसमें जो boolean फंक्शन है उसको in terms of x and y expand करेंगे expand the function boolean function in terms of x and y. So what we can write x y bar is x y bar x bar plus x bar into y plus y bar we can write 1 as, so we will expand it. This will be x bar y bar plus x bar y plus x y bar. So what we can write now from this multiplexer, what we can write f x y is what, p times x bar y bar, 0th input at 0, x bar into y bar into p plus x bar into y into q, that is the input at 1, x bar q x bar y plus r x y bar, that is the 2 value, one is the decimal value is 2 and the decimal value is 3, that is 1 and 1. We have x into y into, that is corresponding input, that is s into x y. Now if we compare these two, then what we get, p is equal to 1, comparing the coefficients of x bar y bar, x bar y, x y bar and x y, we get x bar y, that is q is also equal to 1. Comparing the coefficient of x y bar, we get r equal to 1. And comparing the coefficient of x y, there is no x by time y, so s must be 0. तो p q r s हम लोग क्या होना चाहिए, बहुत ही आसानी से हो गया ये 1 1 1 0 1 0. Yes. ये होने से जो फंक्शन जो आउटपुट पे होगा मल्टीप्लिक फर्स्ट मल्टीप्लिकेशन का वो ये होगा, इस x y bar plus x bar. So the correct answer for this question, not in the options, sorry, options are given as 1 0 1 0, B 1 1 1 0, C 0 1 1 0, and D 0 0 0 1. The correct answer for this question is option B 1 1 1 0. Steps are very simple. First one multiplexer, we expand the given Boolean function in terms of x bar y bar, x bar y, x y bar and x y. And now we write the function f of x y in terms of the output of the multiplexer. p q r s are the inputs and x y the select lines, तो उसके terms हम लिखते हैं. अब कोएफिशिएंट्स को कंपेयर करेंगे x bar y bar, x bar y, x y bar और x y का हम लोग को आसानी से मिल जाता है p equal to b equal to r equal to 1 and s equal to 0. So p q r is equal to 1 1 1 0. Very simple question and the solution is accordingly, I think, well explained and clear. But if you still have any doubts or queries, please feel free to ask in the comment section. And I will get to answer. That's all for this question. Pretty simple one, and also for the subject digital electronics. 3 questions came basically pretty easy. All of them